Hey Gemini, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 6th, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Gemini. The heart of your reading, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Finally feeling receptive to something that's been on offer for a while, but up until this point, you haven't really wanted to accept it. It didn't feel appealing to you. It felt like it would require more emotional depth or commitment from you than you were willing to give. But now it seems more appealing. What's the challenge here? Getting over a limited mindset. The Eight of Swords in reverse tells me that you're working on this, well on your way to sort of breaking through this mindset that had kept you in one way of thinking for a while. You're starting to see things a new way, and once you make sense of it, this new paradigm, you'll decide whether or not to adopt it. Your focus is on the Knight of Wands in reverse. I think you want to be free. I'm getting this like sort of old-timey phrase like footloose and fancy free. You don't want those sort of commitments that will tie you down because it feels like obligation. It feels like you're being forced to do something against your will, and the expectation just sucks all the joy out of it. So there's something about like, I want to hold on to my freedom, my ability to do the things that bring me pleasure, and not have to explain myself and not have to compromise that with anyone else. Show me what led up to this in the recent past. What came before this relevant to the situation for Gemini? We have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So I think something financially really fell into place that this could have been like a promotion at work, or getting more hours, getting regular overtime shifts. There's something that you've really been wanting, hoping for, wishing for, that makes you feel, now that you've achieved it or received it, you feel more financially stable or secure. One of the best things that's going to come from this experience, from your spirit guide's perspective, is that you're no longer going to feel like you don't understand the people around you. There's been this element of disconnect when you're dealing with the people close to you, that you have this pattern of like not really feeling like you're connecting with them. And it's from this like, well, I can't possibly understand what they're thinking and feeling. There's something about that that's shifting within you. You're leaning into maybe more empathy, more analysis of someone's behavioral patterns. You're proactively reading into what you know about them and their circumstances to predict how they're feeling and what they might want for themselves, from you, and otherwise. Just a greater awareness, social awareness of the people around you. And I think it's coming from, first and foremost, a mindset shift, that it is possible to do that, and that it won't be too mentally taxing or burdensome to you. Like with greater knowledge and awareness, you might be burdened or saddled with the responsibility of doing something about that Like if you're aware that someone wants something versus if you're oblivious. You feel more responsible to attend to their needs because you care about them, right? So there's this sort of, what's the phrase? Weaponized incompetence that you're pushing through when it comes to this social awareness of other people's needs around you. You've already made the shift. It's just a matter of shedding the old version of you. Death in reverse. Show me the near future. What comes next in this story for Gemini? We have some major event or achievement that you've set in your mind as like the evidence that you've done a good job at whatever it is that you're trying to do right now. So I think usually I interpret this as like a physical event that people attend and celebrate some big life achievement. But I think in your case, it's more internal. It's something that you're like, wow, I never thought that I'd see myself here, but here I am, and it feels good, dang it. You're proud of yourself. You're celebrating yourself. But for some of you, it could be that there's this like outward expression in the form of a party or a celebration that you attend and other people are very proud of you and celebrating something that you've done or achieved. Your surprise element, something that's going to affect the situation that you don't see coming, is represented by the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which tells me that you're thinking everything that you have on your plate right now is handleable. You're like, I can handle all this. I'm fine. I don't have too much on my plate. Something's going to happen where you're going to offload a responsibility or two, maybe delegate, maybe prioritize and put something on the back burner for a while. And when you ease up on like the scope of everything that you have to do, your schedule feels lighter, you feel lighter, and it's sort of taking you by surprise of how that shift affects you, because you didn't even think it was necessary, but now that it's happening, you're like, wow, I'm glad that that happened because I like having more time in the day or more free time, or I didn't realize how much that was stressing me out doing it all myself. Show me hopes and fears. What is Gemini hopeful for and what are they afraid of? Constantly being pulled in new directions and never feeling like what you have is good enough. That goes hand in hand with this energy we were talking about, the Knight of Wands in reverse, who wants to feel free to explore. The Knight of Wands isn't someone who looks around at what they currently have going on in their life and feels deeply satisfied with it. It's not even something that they really consider. They're mainly focused on the new. And I think that's a bit of a trade-off where you can be stuck in the mode of never feeling like what you have is enough. And I think that's what you're afraid of. Is like, am I always going to feel like bored or dissatisfied or empty with life? Like I always need to find something new to fill the void? And the end result has you very prosperous, very financially successful. If what you're going through right now has anything to do with whether or not you're going to be financially successful, this is a strong indication that it's going to work out. You're going to have more than enough money. The Nine of Pentacles also talks about independence. So I think that aspect of the Knight of Wands wanting to feel free could be replaced with this spirit of independence versus like, let's see, independence within the context of a relationship, being sovereign, being independent, spirited, versus being alone. I think that's part of the shift or the distinction that we're talking about. The Nine of Pentacles is someone who has enough resources for themselves that they can help others, they can be charitable. With this 6 Pentacles on this side, and then the 3 Pentacles on this side is just for fun. She chooses to spend her time with an expensive hobby, falconry. And this represents like, I can indulge in whatever suits my fancy because it pleases me, because I have more than enough to both help others, cover my own needs, and have extra on the side. So that's what's in store for you. And kind of combine that with a sense of independence as well. And I think you'll like the way that it feels. It won't feel empty and hollow, like it's not enough. What advice do we have for Gemini? Stay true to what excites you. You don't have to sacrifice that. The Ace of Wands in the upright is like, okay, you don't want to lose this freedom because you like the wands in the tarot is representative of passion, desire, fun, taking action towards something that pleases you. And the Knight is the one that acts, that does, that goes out and makes it happen. In the reverse, it's like the shadow expression of that energy, where it's lower vibrational, a little bit more selfish. But you take the Ace of Wands in the upright, and it shifts that energy into like Spirit saying, listen, you can have all the fun. You can follow your desires. You don't have to be limited from doing that. You're not going to lose that in whatever evolution or change or step toward emotional maturity or commitment that you're currently making. You're still going to have exciting times and passion. Don't lose sight of that, or don't lose the expectation that that's something that you should have in life. Spirit wants you to have that. The universe wants you to have it. It is completely possible to integrate that with the sort of life that you're stepping into now. So Gemini, I hope that helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.